Good evening, Thunderbirds fans. Don Harmia and my partner,
Nate Christensen. Donnie, I am on time today. New Year's resolution. Be on time for the broadcast. We're going to start game one tonight. We're back, baby.
Yeah, way to start 2026 here on the right note. Your Thunderbirds are going to be facing off here in the first league game here on the new year against the Rough Riders in a home and away series.
Yeah, a little back-to-back rivalry, Friday, Saturday, get the new year started. Johnny, I'm jacked right now. We're back to playing. It's been since we were in Phoenix. I'm blocking the screen here. That's how fired up I am, but good to be back on the ice. Hope everybody had a great holiday break. Happy New Year. Got back to it, and we're back to Tbirds hockey. We're getting full into it this weekend.
That's right. Wishing everybody nothing but the best in 2026 and all that it has to bring. Some good news out of camp Tbird 15 only. We got to see Spinksy take some of his first steps on the ice here this week in practice.
Yeah, great to see Connor back. Obviously, last time we played the Thunderbirds, took a tough knee-to-knee on that one, and been off the ice since, but I saw the boys stick tapping while I was up there hammering out some emails working, and saw him skate out in the jersey, which was great to see, but unfortunately we got some other injuries happened over the break, so hoping speedy recovery for Kellen, who looks like he's struggling with a LBI, lower body injury right now, and hopefully he can bounce back. And then we also have Mr. Redpath with an upper body injury sitting out, but hope to see him back here shortly, Don.
Yeah, no doubt. We got to get everybody healthy and going here as we head into our last Tier 1 showcase on the year and getting ready for Tier 1 playoffs in Blaine.
Yeah, it's time to go, and I don't want to leave Mr. Penny out. Dylan Penny had surgery, I believe, yesterday, so I hope he's tuning in. Things got it all fixed up there, but wishing him a speedy recovery for him to be back, but don't see him back on the ice with the Birds this season, so will be missed for sure. So big shout out to Dylan.
Godspeed, Mr. Penny. Glad they're able to get you in, buddy, because we are going to need every bit of you healthy as we head into next season.
I agree, but Don, you said it right. Like, we are right about to get into the thick of these things. We're early January. We got a couple in-state games this weekend. We got back-to-backs with Rough Riders, and then Sunday night's going to be a big one. Okanagan down at their place. Got to revenge the loss from that, and we're off to Detroit. Got a couple games that I think we can take and win there, and then in-state Tier 1 championships, and hopefully districts and nationals after that, and then it's it.
You speak in my language. This weekend certainly sets the tone for how the seeds are going to be set as we head into state playoffs for sure. And then next weekend in Detroit will determine seeding as we head into the Tier 1 playoffs in Detroit and Blaine later in February.
But Don, got to say, coming just before the holiday break down in Phoenix, I got to say the boys were probably playing their best hockey of the year. Went down there, I know they went 2-2 there, but played some couple tough teams, played them close, got some great wins over some teams in front of them as well, and then played Fox Motors, which top 10 team in the country, had them on the ropes, just couldn't finish on that one, but we're playing some of the best hockey, I think, defensively, offensively, between the pipes all year we've seen, so
no doubt.
Got to continue with that, Donnie, as we got 45 seconds here before we get this one going on a Friday night.
45 seconds, and I tell you what, these boys came back running and ready to go, and they hit the ice for practice. CB's got them motoring and believing.
Yeah, they've been getting after it, Donnie.
When you start playing with that level of consistency, it remains that only good things can happen from there. So 25 seconds here in the warm-ups. We've got our buddy Logan here from our Candy Cane 3-on-3.
Got a good ref crew down here. Got all 4 stripes ready to go for tonight. Don't have to worry about the Phoenix issues. We only had 2 out there, and they were missing pretty much everything on the ice. But I expect a lot in the road from this crew tonight. And a good, hard-fought game by our boys.
There's your buzzer. Your Thunderbirds come in undefeated against the Rough Riders so far on the season. We like to get off to a fast start here, Nate.
I agree, Donnie. 2 games so far against the season versus the Rough Riders. Both games ended 3-1, but I think we'd like to see that turned a little bit. So obviously got to put the puck in the net here on this side of things, but these guys know what they're up against, and they're going to be come out swinging. So got to weather that storm early, Donnie, and get after them, get a few pucks in net, and then settle in. Play our game.
Let's go. 17 minutes will be going up here on the clock. Both teams come together for their final breakdowns.
Big shout out to everybody out there listening from California to Mr. Hilly in California. I'm sure Brennan's up there in Canada listening to us. Big shout out, Brennan. Aunt Cheryl, I'm sure she's dialed in.
And the CA as well, from East Coast to West Coast and Canada. So if you're sitting on the beach in Mexico, let's go.
Donnie, I got to be honest. I'm jacked about being here, but on the beach in Mexico sounds pretty nice.
It sounds nice. Here you go, coming to the ice to start the game. Looks like on the backside we're going to have Jackson and Jack. Up front we're going to have Miller, Parker, and Sammy.
Tbirds wearing the all whites, looking clean, and you're going to have Rampage here. Not Rampage, Rough Riders wearing the black and greens. All start with ours, right?
Millsy stepping in for the draw. We've got a late arriver here.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
one of the ugliest looking humans I've ever seen in my life.
That's a penalty right there, man. Here we go. Refs are ready. Finger set, puck down. Rough Riders come out with it. They have the over. Get the line, turn fired in the opposite side of the ice. Jackson up the half boards to Sammy. Sammy bumps to Miller. Miller got poke check. Jack comes through, slides it right back to Miller. Miller has his own entry.
Ooh.
A late offside. But Graham is nodding his head as a yes, sir. That was indeed offside. It's a good thing we didn't score a goal on that because goals get way back. Ask Ottawa.
Big shout out, Graham Burns back on the 1s and 2s, keeping stats, shots, score, everything tonight. So wish him luck over there.
Miller wins it back hard all the way deep on net. Hunter comes out, plays it out to Jack. Jack up the half court has Parker. Parker leaves it for Miller. Rough Riders have it back, regrouping hard off the half boards. Little ping pong action, pucks in deep. That should have been an icing. It looked like it would not have the line of game. Parker has it, bumps it to the middle. Jackson has it in the zone. Turns out fire saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Need to get a little settled in here.
Yeah, a little settle in, a little rust here, right here for us, but nice little snapshot, 21 stepping up in the play and shooting that one in there, trying to get a 5-goal.
Dashel and Mark coming on the backside. Landon, Irvin, and Trev. Puck comes up. Dashel has it. Sends it in. Rough Riders reverse the backside of the net, trying to come up the outside. They bump it up the middle, looking for a backside. Mark steps. Puck's in. Dashel has it. Dashel has Trev. Trev chips it in. Landon's going to go in on, apply some pressure. Rough Riders back behind the net, come up the outside, looking for cross stretch passes. Goes all the way through. Dashel has it to Landon. Landon has Trevor, turns and fires it in deep. Dashel steps in to hold his own, bumps it back behind to Trev. Trev got that is right. Puck's loose out front, hard hit from behind, and you'd be lucky if that's not a 2 and a 10. He came in hard.
Yeah, tough one. Took it straight to the back there as he was against the boards, and we'll see what they call here, Donnie, but I agree. That was a tough hit there. Just a 2-minute rough, Donnie, there as Tbirds going to go on the Aunt Cheryl power play here. They've been working on this one, I think, since the break all year, and love to see the boys dialed in out there. You'll see Pride of Colorado Swings, Big Herb out there, wearing the wrong jersey. But
Miller, Landon, Trevor, Irvin, Dashel, puck's down. Puck in, skates. Puck comes up. Dashel has it, walks the line, has Irvin. Irvin turns out fired. Goalie barely got a piece of that. Puck's in up the half course. Landon has it. Turn shot, fire, saved to the back of the net. Miller reverses the backside, has Landon. Landon is trying to come up the outside. Ref impeded play momentarily. Dashel has Miller. Miller has Landon. Landon gets through one. Oh, had back door. There it is. There it is.
I tell ya.
Silky smooth. They've been working on that all week, and there's the first power play goal of the game. Tic-tac-toe, net driving.
Don, love to see it. Boys cycling that puck back and forth. Great communication on when they're in open ice, and then got it to the pride of Colorado Springs, and he just buried that one in 5-hole. But great puck work, great puck movement there by the Tbirds as they go up 1-0. And we talked about it early. Get out to a fast start, and they just did, Donnie.
There you go. Keaton, Garrett, Linden on. Connor Healy and Jackson on the backside. Garrett in for the draw. Puck's down. Rough Riders have it. They get the line, turn, fire it in. Hunter came out, punched it to the side. Rough Riders working off the hash. Send it in deep. Funky bounce. Turn shot way wide on the net. Keaton comes through. Lost an edge, but Connor Healy chips it forward. Rough Riders have it right back. Punching it off the half boards. They wave off icing. I'm not sure why. Gonna have to have a conversation with our boy Logan here. Jackson reverses the backside of the net as Connor Healy. Linden tried to get it off the skate. Turn over the other way. Rough Riders off the hash. Oh, got deflected up and over the net. Keaton chips it up and out of the zone. Backside changes. Rough Riders regrouping deep in their defensive zone. Miller, Sammy on. Dashel now on the backside with Mark. Good pressure by Miller. Pass sent cross ice. Rough Riders having to regroup in their own zone. Again up the half court. Good pressure. They chip it in deep. On net. Hunter just opts to freeze that. That looked like what could have been a high stick on us. Went on net. Defensive zone face-off. Same 5 guys that step in. So Parker, Sammy, Miller, Dashel, and Mark. Miller steps in for the draw. Pucks one over to the hash. Comes out to Miller back behind the net. Dashel has it. Dashel bumps it up to Parker. Parker cross ice to Mark, and Miller have zone entry. Miller trying to send it through.
One in a row there.
Puck comes up the outside. Miller holds. Sends it in deep. Rough Riders pick it up there. They're having to take the back of the net. They're looking for stretch passes. High stick. And they're obviously just looking to stretch and get behind us. That's what Rampage did, leading right up to the break, and we're going to shut that down.
I agree, Donnie. They're trying to stretch these ones up, dump them into the corners, get into those greasy areas. Did a good job coming after the goal there, trying to put a little pressure on us on that side. Had a couple turnovers in our zone. Got to clean that up.
Wholesale changes. Landon, Trevor, Irvin, Jack, and Jackson. Rough Riders send it on net. Easy save and freeze by Hunter, setting up another defensive zone faceoff.
Get your glove on there, Donnie. It's cold.
Landon in for the draw. Rough Riders get it. Shot, fired, and blocked. Jackson pokes it forward. Rough Riders off the hash, looking for space. They have the high slot. Turn, shot, fire, saved, and frozen. That'll be another defensive zone face-off.
Don, we just talked about it. Got to clean up those turnovers in the defensive zone, as we've seen a few so far, and they're leading the chances for the Rough Riders, but got to clean those up.
Same 5 guys step in, landed on the draw. Puck comes out. Jackson has the back of the net. Turn the puck over. Landon comes through, picks it up. Landon got angled off, but stuck right through it. Got it back. He got the line, slides it through the middle. Jack got leveled here at center ice. Rough Riders come out with it. They get zone entry. Good angle by Trevor. Jackson has it back behind the net, sends it over to Landon. Landon clears his zone. Turnover. Rough Riders regrouping here in the neutral zone. They have the line again, turn and chip it in. Hunter punches it out to Jack. Jack has it back in the net, hard off the boards, out. Rough Riders send it right back in, but they have to clear. Jackson has it. Rough Riders looking for changes. Gains the line, turns, fires it in. Goalie freezes it and drops it. We're looking for backside changes. Rough Riders up the outside. They gain zone entry and ice it. So we have Dashel and Mark on the backside. Up front, we have Garrett, Miller, and Keaton. I'm not sure what my stat guy's doing over here.
You bring him in after a long break and can't control, but Donnie, you're seeing these two teams start to settle in. It's picking up.
Miller in for the draw. Bouncing puck, hard drop. Jumped 6 inches off the ice before anybody could get a stick on it. Mark picks it up. Mark working off the hash. Has Dashel cross ice pass. Dashel turn shot fire, saved and frozen with traffic at net front by Liam Lakis.
Big Lakis in there on that one. Great little sauce pass there from Mark from the corner right up to the top, and a good shot there by Dashel.
So Liam, Miller, Garrett, Dashel, and Mark. Miller steps in for the draw. Rough Riders come out with it, send it back behind the net. Come up the outside, try to chip it forward. Mark has it. Mark turns it over, backhand, offside. They wave it off. Rough Riders here working for the backside. Missed the through pass. They have the high slot. Turn shot missed the one time. Mark has it, slides it through to Miller. Miller has Garrett going with him. Miller has zone entry. Turn shot fired, loose out front. Good job by Garrett going to the net front.
I don't think Garrett was doing anything wrong there, but I know feisty Leonard's when I see one on the Rough Riders side of things. We'll see on all game, Donnie. Is a lot of familiar faces and foes out here as these boys have grown up playing against each other since they were wee little types.
That's right. Little Garrett just protecting himself going through the goalie. Getting ping pong. Connor Hilly Jackson on the backside. Linden, Keaton, and it looks like Sammy up front. Keaton comes through hard, has it in the corner in a 2-on-1. Comes out with it, has the back of the net. Sends it up high to Jackson, walks the line. Turns out fire deflected just wide. Sammy's going to dig that out of the corner. Sammy working in a 2-on-1. Linden comes into support. Pucks in skates. Rough Riders have zone exit. They're going to get zone entry, flip it through, stick with it. Saved by Hunter as they got behind us. And that was a good hard-nosed play by Rough Riders, but an even better save by Hunter.
Yeah, great save there by 31, and the pipes there got to that far post. I don't know who that was, but made a hell of a move coming off the puck. The puck was rolling, but almost snuck that one in, but kept it 1-0.
Sammy in for the face-off. Come on, Logan. Let's go, buddy.
Take a drink.
I believe in you. Have a drink. Unfair face-off.
Friday night, Donnie.
Try to slide it through. Sammy has it. Slides it up to Keaton. Coach it through to Linden. Linden working hard there. Pucks in skates. Keaton comes in with a good angle. Rough Riders there. Try to slide it up the boards. Good pressure initially. They're able to chip it out. And Jackson has it. That's going to be an icing.
Yeah, just missed it.
And a defensive zone face-off.
Big 9-1 Lyndon Burns trying to get a stick on that one to tip it. And it looked like he was either getting dragged down or caught an edge on that one, able to get it. But icing face-off this way. Hope the coolers are full on a Friday night, Donnie. Unfair face-off. We've seen one. I expect many more tonight.
Wholesale changes. Dashel Mark on the backside. We've got Parker, Miller, and Garrett. Rough Riders turn, fired in deep. Miller from back behind the net. Slides it up to Parker. Parker missed. Garrett coming through. Another icing.
Great block there by number 10. Parker always playing out of his weight class on that one, but great block, got the puck up and tried to get a little stretch pass through the neutral zone there and just missed.
Landon, Irvin, Trevor come on. Puck's down. Puck poked forward by Trevor. Dashel punches it forward to Trev. Irvin dumps it in deep, looking for Trevor. Rough Riders have it. Irvin angles his guy off, chips it up to Trev. Trev slides it through to Landon, gets to Mark. Mark turn shot fired, saved. Dashel has turn shot fired off the post and out. Rough Riders back behind the net. Come up the middle. Cross ice pass. Good stick and step by Dashel, slides it through to Irvin. Dashel picks it back up. He's got zone entry. Dashel slides it over to Landon. Landon working back behind the net, slides it to front. Has Trevor backhand just missed the net. Irvin's going to go through there and pick it up. Has it up to Dashel. Dashel turns out fired, deflected by Trevor to the back of the net. And they've been working on those shots on net with guys in front tipping it. And T-Rev Dyron, they're Johnny on the spot for that deflection.
T-Rev Dyron, haven't heard that one all year. Kind of feel bad for Rough Riders goalie on that one. Unbelievable board work there on that side of things. Up to Dashel, who throws an absolute beauty pass shot in on the ice, and beautiful tip there by Trevor as he goes top corner with the tip. T-Birds 2-0, 9:39 remaining.
Puck sent in, Miller has it, tried to chip it forward to Sammy. Sammy tried to glove it down, Parker's still battling, hand pass. Good creativity there by Sammy. Caught that, tried to get it down for his own shot, and Parker's the first one to touch it. But hey, I like we were coming hard to the net front.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Donnie. Get your hand in there every once in a while, if you know what I mean.
Puck's down. Jackson pokes it forward. Jackson gets it back. Brought down by Riders. Miller in the zone with Sammy's. Miller working out of the corner. Had Park out front. Turn shot, fire, blocked. Sammy steps to hold. Rough Riders poke through. They're going to get zone entry. Again, deep, trying to go in with speed. Good angles by both defensemen. Miller coming in support. Rough Riders come out with it, but Miller angles him off. Jack punches it back behind the net as Jackson with speed. Jackson is looking for Sammy. They wave it because Rough Riders could have played it as we're looking for changes. Dashel Garrett now on. Good forecheck by Sammy and Parker. Good angle. Rough Riders lose it in skates. Sammy pokes it to Parker. Parker cross pass has Dashel. Dashel has Garrett at front. Turn shot fired. Puck's loose. Puck's still loose. Now it's a whistle and a freeze.
Donnie, that shot generated by the forecheck on that one. As we always say, forecheck, back check, a check.
Forecheck, back check.
It's been a long week.
Check.
Didn't quite get that out. We'll try that one later, though.
Who doesn't like a little checks mix? 8:29 here left in this first period. Puck's down. Shot tried to get through by Linden. Riders have it, skate it, and clear it. Mark back here on retrieval. Mark has the back of the net with speed. Cross pass is out of his zone, sent in offside. Dashel's going to go pick that up. Dashel off the back of the net has Garrett. Garrett leaves it for Mark. Mark is going to get zone entry. Mark has entry to the outside, has net front, two guys going. Just missed, puck's still there. Lennon pokes it forward, still loose, gets it right back. Oh, backhand off the post and out. Rough Riders clear it. Garrett has it, slides it to Mark. Mark has it up and out to Keaton. Keaton's going to get zone entry. That's interference all day long, no call. Keaton gets it back from Dashel. Oh, slid through to Linden. Got all the way through the stick, but Keaton is working hard here. Landon now on the helping out on the backside has Mark. Mark up the outside. Mark has his own entry. Puts it on net. Save to the opposite side. Landon picks it up. Backhand down to Landon. Landon has Mark. Mark turns shot far wide of the net. Gets all the way through. Landon's there. Cycles it down to Landon. Landon slides it through to Trev. Trev leaves it for Landon. Turns out of it. Back up to Trev. Irvin's now on, coming with the head of Steve. Oh, what a silky pass by Trev to identify Irv. The give and go there by Trev and Irvin. Rough Riders get a stick and clear it out to Connor Hilly has it. Connor Hilly has the line, turns, fires it in deep. Landon collects it on the hash. Hey, high hands, Landon avoids two, slides it out to Irv. Irv has Connor Healy. Connor Healy collects space, turn shot deflected wide. Trevor picks it up out of the corner, has the seam. Slides it to Landon. Landon has some space, finds the seam. Leaves it for Jackson out of his zone. That's a tough lead there. Jackson turns and fires it in. Rough Riders picking it up deep in their zone. They chip it up and through the middle. We block it right there by Connor Hilly. Irvin brings it back in the zone here. 6:13 here left in the first period. Irvin up the outside, slides it up to Landon. Landon slides it through to Jackson. Jackson slides it through to Irvin. Irvin turn shot fired, gloves it back down to himself. Jackson turn shot fired, glove saved as we had guys coming on the backside, and we're looking to finish some changes, but
hell of a couple shifts there by the boys. Ton of pressure, Donnie. What I love to see is boys are absolutely flying right now. A ton of communication on the ice as they get to open spaces, calling for the puck, and the boys are doing a great job passing it.
Miller, Parker, Sammy, Daschle, Mark. Rough Riders come out with it initially, but we're all over them. Parker gets it over to Miller on the hash. Miller looking for space. Ref's in the way. He needs to get moving. Miller sticks with it. Rough Riders come up with it up the outside. Trying to send it through. That's offside. Yep. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Oh, it's still trying.
Been trying the whole time.
Puck's down. Daschle sends it in deep to the opposite side. Parker picks it up off the hash. Backhands down to Miller. Just got through. Rough Riders picked it up. Trying to come up the middle. Mark stops it with the stick. Has it to Miller. Miller slid it through, looking for Parker coming through just out of his reach. Rough Riders looking to take the back of the net. They bump it up. Daschle steps, holds. Turn shot fired. I don't know if the goalie got a piece of that, but it came all the way opposite side. Mark holds it. Mark leaves it back behind for Parker. Rough Riders up the outside, but really good back check by Sammy. Sammy leaves it for Miller. Miller slides through one, backhand down to Parker. Parker has seen, trying to get it back through to Miller. Can't. Rough Riders clear it. Miller has it, though. Mark gets it right back. Turn off a Rough Rider player coming off the bench. Turn and fire it in deep. And they're coming in hard. Good angle. Daschle comes through, has it. Has Trevor streaking up the outside. Rough Riders hold it. Daschle had Liam. Liam chips it up to...
Holy, 0 in a row, Donnie, as that was a great opportunity. I'm going to call an alley-oop coming in through the neutral zone there. And I don't think he stepped in. Ram didn't think he stepped in. I know you don't think he stepped in.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Take a drink for that one.
Puck's down. Comes over to Jack. Jack and Jackson on. Jack tries to chip it up to Liam. Garrett in. Holds his own momentarily. Rough Riders pick it up. They get out of the zone, but gets shut down right there by Trevor. Trevor and Garrett working hard on the boards. Rough Riders come out with it. Send it up and through. They wave off icing. Rule Jack could have played it. Jackson from back behind the net. Rims it. Garrett chips it up and forward. Has Trev. Trev bumps it to Liam. Puck gets sent in on the goalie by the Rough Riders themselves. Oh, yeah. Draw him in there. Attaboy, Mr. Liam Lakis. Let's go get in there and get some of the business.
Got a little extra there as Liam went in hard there on that side of things. Nothing wrong with that as puck was loose up front and got a couple extra shoves and a glove smell or two. But no harm, no foul, eh?
No harm, no foul. Mark and Daschle come on the backside. Up front, we have Lyndon, Landon, and Keaton. Push one back to Mark. Mark over to Daschle. Daschle around one. Turns out fire, top shelf, bottle popper. for the third goal of the game.
I was about to call it as he skated in there. As a little stretch pass across the blue line there. Forward on their side, the right winger tried to step up in front of that one, and Dashel had him beat the whole way and was picking that top corner the whole way, right where Grandma and Grandpa hide all the good stuff up there, Donnie. So,
and lots of thank yous to the grandma and grandpas out there, because you know how much we like those cookies.
Oh yeah. 3:39 left, 3-0, good guys.
Puck's one back. Rough Riders chip it in deep. Hunter comes out and just puts a glove on it. He's got to get involved a little bit too. I don't blame him.
He wants a little action for him. I think he apologized, said he wished he would have played that one down in the corner, but
maybe he should start skating them out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Defensive zone face-off. Landon steps in. Linden comes through. Has zone cleared. Has a line, chips it in. Mark is flying. Mark bumps it up to Appwards. Rough Riders have it. Try to come up. Comes out of the zone. Landon picks it up. Slides it over to Linden. Linden loses it. Landon gets it back with the reverse hit and turns it over. Rough Riders have zone entry. Turn shot fire blocked by Linden. Puck back behind the net. Comes out front. Another good save by Hunter. Funky bounces. Riders hold it. Blocked out wide. Dashel has it, chips it up and out. Landon has it, chips it forward to Dashel. Dashel gets around one, finds some forecheck. Rough Riders trying to hold on to the stick and draw one. Rough Riders are going to get it zone entry. Try to get it to middle. Good job by Landon. Coming back to collapse. Connor Hillis steps in. Turn shot fired, saved, and frozen by Hunter, as we got just a little bit careless there. But we regathered, we'll reset, and go for a defensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, last good chance on that side, Donnie. We'll turn over in the neutral zone, turn into a Rough Riders opportunity, and keeping them out of the net so far, but got to clean those up.
Miller in, wins it over to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly looking to take the back of the net, reverses the right back to Miller. Miller, Parker, Sammy. Miller cross-ice pass to Sammy. Sammy chips it in the zone. Jackson steps to punch it in. Parker's Johnny on the spot with the stick. Slides it through the net front head. Miller just out of reach. Rough Riders coming in aggressive. We're getting ready to draw an interference call at any moment. Parker comes through. Sammy has it, but Rough Riders chip it right back out. Connor Hilly chips it up the half boards, but not out of the zone. Jackson and Parker battle on there. Connor Hilly has it. Sends it back behind the net to Jackson. Jackson hard up the outside. They wave off icing, and they probably should have, because Sammy got munched from behind with no call. Rough Riders going back behind the net, but Parker's on there. Parker backhand shot's loose and now frozen. Good hard work by the Honey Badger.
Honey Badger out there just grinding on that forecheck, is able to slip underneath that one, steal it from underneath him, throw it back in on net, and almost snuck it under the goalie's pads there.
1:40 here left in the first period. Garrett, Linden, Liam, Dashel, and Mark. Garrett working off the hash, pucks in skates, puck comes up and out, glove down by Rough Riders. They get zone entry, offside, hand pass. Okay. Hand pass that was developing into a 2-on-1 there.
One in a row, good call.
One in a row. Puck's down. Dashel comes through, gets it in deep. Rough Riders pick it up back behind the net. These guys aren't doing in very much of a hurry to get out of the way of play. Rough Riders coming through the zone. Good stick by Mark, stops him right there. Garrett gets around one. Lost it. Rough Riders chip it up and through. Mark back on retrieval. Mark has it. Cross-ice pass to Garrett. Garrett bumps it out to Liam. Liam has a line, turns and chips it in deep. Liam in around one. Loses it. Rough Riders up the outside. Try to send cross-ice pass. They get zone exit. Now trying to get zone entry. Just turn and chip it in. Mark's in. Tried to send it up. Dashel has to reverse the side of the ice, has Landon. Landon chips it up. Trevor, another one from behind. That's going to be a power play. He ought to take a few. Dashel in, turn shot fired. Paddle save to the opposite corner. Landon has it, chips it down to Dashel. Rough Riders finally touch it, and for all intents and purposes, I would be surprised if we don't have a double minor. See what happens here. Power play nonetheless. With 16 seconds here left in the first period.
See what the caller here. Donnie is obviously going to get just two
only
for for an elbow. 2 for an elbow over there. A lot of extracurricular on that, but great opportunity driving in as Miller had that shot hit right off of the stick handle. Rough Riders goalie.
Landon has it. Blind pass up and out of his own. Dashel has it. Dashel leaves it for Landon. 5 seconds left. Just need to get it in. Shoot it, shoot it. That's going to do it. Awareness. Going to move us into the second period. We'll have a minute 45 here left on the power play. We'll be back with you here in just a moment.
Well, Donnie, we talked about to get into a fast start, and they certainly did. Came out firing, 3 goals in the first period, up 3-0. Shots looking in 19-7 in favor of the Birds. I got to say that I like what I'm seeing, Donnie.
I like what I am seeing, too. Once we started, I think, playing and settling in a little bit through their physicality, because that's obvious, right? They're trying to get pucks deep, out-physical us. We're moving the puck. They're not standing a chance. They can't keep up with the puck.
I agree, Donnie. Can't keep up with the puck, and they are moving the puck really well right now. As I said a couple times, finding those open spaces, getting to them, calling for the puck, and we're hitting them right on the tape, which is great to see from these boys. So a couple chances on their side of things, defensively doing a good job. A couple turnovers we got to clean up, and Hunter keeping them out of the net.
That's right. All about team play. Let's go and not look back. Someone's got an ice bag coming. It's pretty intricate, pretty. There's your whistle. Boys will switch sides. Same 5 guys will come on and start here this power play. Landon, Irvin, Trevor, Miller, Dashel. There's your whistle. Punch one back. Dashel has it. He has zone entry. Slides it on the backside at Irvin. Irvin back to Landon. Irvin to Landon. Landon creating space, has Dashel. Dashel walks, has Landon. Landon has a seam. Turn shot fired, just missed high. Ref away. God, he is just standing there. Dashel cross ice pass to Irvin. Irvin turn shot fired, saved and frozen.
Big Irv trying to sneak that one in. The one right before that, Mr. Dowd just missed his top corner. You know he likes the cookies hidden up there, and just missed that one by an inch or two.
Landon will step back in. He's going to be looking to win this back so we can get this thing set up. Rough Riders have it. Send it up and over. Dashel steps and holds it. Dashel battling to keep it. Doing a good job. Puck's in skates. It does come up high to Miller. Miller turns it back, has Trev. Trev leaves it for Dashel. Dashel has Irvin. Irvin has Landon. Puck's up high. Miller pokes it back to the opposite corner, has Landon. Irvin working out of the corner. Slides it through to try to. Puck cleared up and out and down. Hunter comes out. Hunter cross-ice pass has Irvin. Can't handle it. Turned over. Allows Rough Riders to clear up and down again, but Dashel picks it up. Dashel's going to have his own entry, has Miller. Miller trying to slide it through. Dashel shot on the backside, picks it right back up. Sorry, that was Landon. Miller picks it up high. Miller walks. Miller turns shot, fire, and goal. Hit his shot, power play goal, 16 seconds left, 4-0.
This one ain't going to show up on the score sheet, but big 9-1 Lyndon Burns just parked right in front of the net versus the Rough Riders goalie and completely screened him the entire way. But beautiful shot there by MPJ to make this thing 4-0 with 15:31 left in the second period.
Parker, Sammy, Lyndon, Mark, and Jackson. Pucks one back. Jackson has it. Jackson slides it over to Mark. Mark cross pass to Parker. Parker loses it. Six with it though. Backhands it through. Little ping pong going. Mark has it back over to Jackson. Jackson clears the zone. Rough Riders send it back in. Mark steps. Mark's looking to take the back of the net. Does. He has speed. Comes to the middle. Got poke check. Puck's in. Parker has a turn shot fired, saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff. Quick little Snapperton there by Honey Badger.
Yeah, great little shot there by Honey Badger. Great save there too by the Rough Riders goalie. Snagged that thing with the glove out of the air. Pressure, heat on them on that side of things, and they could not get that puck out of it. They were looking gas in the corner. We had them on their heels there, Donnie, unable to take advantage, but great shift there from the Birds.
You check the network connection on your phone, the YouTube one. Puck's down. Parker has it, turn shot fire, puck's loose out front, and Sammy working hard to get there. Miller, Sammy, Parker, Jackson, and Jack.
Oh, there it is. Unfair face-off, Donnie.
Sipperton, pucks one back. Parker turn shot, fire blocks. Rough Riders try to clear it. Sammy has it, gets it right back to Parker. Parker working out of his office, slides it up to Jackson. Jackson gets it to Sammy. Sammy back to Jackson. Jackson on net front, had Miller coming through. Miller picks it up on the hash. Has the seam. Turn shot fired wide, but it's loose out front. Parker and Sammy working there. Parker had Sammy just missed. Jackson steps to hold his own. Rough Riders able to clear it up and out. Jack has it, turns, fires it in. Sammy right back in here on the forecheck. Rough Riders send it back behind the net. They miss. Miller's there. Miller working out of the corners. Rough Riders have it, playing back behind the net. Chip it right up the middle. Jackson holds it. Coach says not up the middle, and I would say the same thing. Sammy picks it up. Backhand up to Jack. Jack turn, walk, fire, block, up and out of his own. Jackson recovers. Gets it up and through. Has Parker. We're looking to make changes. Garrett now on the ice. Sammy gets around one. Garrett has it. Tried to skate it through to Sammy. Dashel now on. Puck sent up and out. Mark on the backside. Lyndon and Keaton on. Mark has it. Mark has Dashel. Dashel has Garrett. Garrett shot wide of the net. Lyndon chips it forward to Keaton. Lyndon's still working there, trying to poke it forward. Rough Riders poke it forward, but Mark with a good stick. Rough Riders do get it back and have his own entry. They cut. Dashel and Mark angling off. Keaton has it, fires it up the half boards. Puck comes up and out. I tell you what, I'm not impressed with the movement here of the strikes. Dashel gets it up the middle to Garrett. Garrett to Keaton. Keaton gets zone entry. Turns it over. Rough Riders looking here to stretch, come out with speed. Again, ref assist. Puck sent into the zone. Mark's going to go dig that up back behind the net. So Rough Riders are looking for changes. Mark up the outside, just missed on the backhand. Turned it over to Rough Riders in their own zone. Good job by Linden coming in. Apply pressure. Honey Badgers on. Rough Riders trying to reverse the backside of the net. Not much room to go anywhere because Honey Badgers just giving them the business. Puck comes up front. Linden has it. Come on. Turn shot fired. And there's some funky business going on here down behind the play. Just a whistle and a freeze. That's going to be an offensive zone faceoff. But Honey Badgers putting in the work.
Little funky business on that back end. Funky Friday, but Parker, as you said, just grinding on that forecheck, Donnie. Thought we'd go to an ice clean there, but we're going to stretch this one out tonight, Donnie.
Puck's down. Rough Riders play it back behind the net. Jackson steps, fires it through. Rough Riders pick it up to the outside. They turn and chip it in deep. Liam back behind the net. Oh, puck comes right out front. Good save by Hunter. Jackson has it. Chips it up and out. Liam comes through with a big body. Riders turn and fired in deep. Irvin is surfing. Comes in with control. Chips it back behind the net. Jackson has it. Jackson reverses side of the ice. Has Parker. Parker and Irvin going. Parker slides it to Irv. Irv backhand has Liam on fire. That's a goal.
Love to see that one flipped in front of the net, and it looks like the pride of Colorado Springs, the son of Vicky and Reed, cashes in for his second goal in the retro throwback jersey tonight. What a way to take to the break, Donnie, as Tbirds go up 5-1, 8:08 remaining. I think we're going to go to a sheet here, and we are, Donnie.
We're going to take you into a break. You come back. Good guys up 5-1, 8:08 here left in the second period. Stay tuned. Back with you here in just a moment. Here we go. We're coming back for the second half of the game here. 8:08 left in the second. 5-1 in favor of the good guys. And we'll be looking to do more of the same, Nate.
I agree, Donnie. Great first half before the cut there. Up 5-1. Scoreboard looks great. Got to clean up a little bit of the turnover side of things. A couple things defensively, but boys are moving the puck and absolutely buzzing out there, Donnie. They look like me and you on a Friday night at the 413 Club down in Dallas, if you know what I mean.
413, yeah, you know me, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
We will be heading to the Detroit next week, just in time for some playoffs.
Yeah, back to the Big D up there. Big weekend of football, too. Obviously a big weekend of hockey for us, but we were just tuning in during the break on that Oregon-Indiana game. Seems like a great slate. Earmuffs if you're at home, but Indiana Hoosiers, which who knew they had a football team this good? Unbelievable season for them, but up 14-7 on Oregon.
Yeah, that coach there has made a bunch of believers out of not only the community, but the boys that are playing for him.
Uh-huh. Great quarterback, built a hell of a program in a few short years out there, so I'm sure every school's calling and trying to pay him the big bucks, but it sounds like he's trying to just stay put and keep doing what he's doing.
When you got a good thing, you stay at the good thing. Face-off's going to be here at center ice. Coming to the ice, we're going to have Jack and Jackson on the backside. Up front, we're going to have Parker, Sammy, and Miller.
Well, Donnie, we don't need any more goals to win this one, but keep it coming offensively. Keep doing what we're doing, but settle back in defensively. Is this guy for real? Late
That's
to the ice
unsportsmanlike. That's an unsportsmanlike.
Get this guy off the ice. What's he doing?
Come on, Logan.
Wow.
All right.
Come on, bro.
Puck is down. Jackson has it. Jackson tips it forward. Has Parker. Parker's on entry around one. Backhander goes all the way through. Jack steps to hold. Sends it in deep. Parker in on the forecheck. Miller picks it up off the hash, slides it up to Jackson. Jackson slides it right back down to Miller. Miller looking for Sammy, bumps it up to Jackson. Jackson turns out fired, loose out front. Puck still loose. Rough Riders coming, trying to chip it up. Funky bounce. Jack has it. Jack battling down here with Parker. Parker battling through. Cycles it back down behind the net. Rough Riders going to pick it up. Rough Riders clear it up and out and down. That's going to go the distance. They wave off icing. That's a break for the Rough Riders. Jackson, forward pass to Garrett. Comes all the way in, down on net. Goalie opts to freeze it. So that'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Nice little stretch pass there. Tried to find Lyndon Burns coming across the blue line off the bench and just missed him as that one snuck into the net and they froze that one. T-Birds coming out with their legs after the ice break.
Garrett, Keaton, Linden, Dashel, Mark. Garrett in for the draw. Linden has it. Tried to shoot it. Had it come off a stick. Garrett picks it up, though, working out of the corner. Keaton and Linden there in support. They're telling them to move it. Linden comes out with it. Has the back of the net. Cycles it back behind. Oh, had Garrett was looking for Keaton in front. Rough Riders up the outside, get zone entry. Turn shot, easy save by Hunter, but puck's loose. Now Hunter freezes it.
Keaton come in there, it looked like Hunter had that thing covered up, and Mr. Olson coming in and saying, "Get off of my goalie, Donnie." Is kind of a wobbler puck there came in. Hunter controlled the rebound, it looked like at first, and then came a little loose in front of him as he tried to cover it.
Few extra whacks, wholesale changes here. Connor, Hilly, Jackson come on the backside. We have Landon, Irvin, and Trevor on up front. Landon in for the face-off. Puck is out. Jackson sends it back behind the net, looking for Connor. Connor Hilly has it, chips it forward, looking for Trev. Trev leaves it for Landon. Landon has his own entry, gets around one.
Holy
slides
God.
it in. Oh, made the goalie stretch. Rough Rider goalie able to make a save. Shot saved and frozen. That's going to be an offense's own face-off.
I'm all up in your picture camera up there, but great save there by the Rough Riders goalie. Is
Hey, I would have been in on that too, the way Landon was shaking bacon. That goalie was literally had the splits in the net making that save.
Had his ankle right up against the post, wouldn't let him in on that one. Unfair face off. Get a fresh one. Get a fresh one.
Sip it up. Keaton will step in to take the draw. Keaton, Garrett, Liam, Connor Hilly, and Jackson. Pucks one back. Liam has it, turns shot, fired short of the net. Jackson steps to hold the zone. Rough Riders have it, chip it out. Spider sent it, cross pass, good stick. Keaton intercepts it, has zone cleared. Rough Riders have it, send it right back in. Gets sent to the opposite side of the ice. Jackson has it, plays it to the opposite hash. Keaton there. Keaton has the middle. Puck is cleared. Poke forward. Oh, Rough Riders stand it up. We just overskated it, but Keaton's going to pick that up. Sends it back behind the net. Yep. Penalty by your Rough Riders. Yep.
Little hard two-hand shove right between the numbers. Put Keaton into the boards there, and Tbirds going to go back on the power plays. Third hit from behind we've seen this game so far, and love to see the boys cash in on this one, Donnie.
Sammy, Parker, Linden, Mark, and Jackson come on. 2 minutes up on the clock. Clock's back. Sammy has it. Sammy leaves it for Jackson, skates it to Sammy. Sammy sends it up the boards. Has Linden. Linden out of the corner. Slides it to Sammy. Sammy looking for space. Turn shot, fire, saved up and over the net. Linden picks it back up there. Linden slides it to Parker. Parker backhand, gets sticked. Linden comes through, picks it up, bumps it through to Jackson. Shot blocked, stick blocked up and out of play.
Great little look there by 91. His little flip backhand right to the front middle. And Dyer just wound up, and that thing was going to be cranking coming in, but tipped right up front by the Rough Riders goalie or defender and up into the fishnet, Donnie.
Same five guys are going to step in. Parker wins it forward. Linden picks it back up, sends it up to Sammy. Sammy cross pass to Mark. Mark sends it in deep. Linden picks it up there. Linden loses an edge. Parker comes in to support, has it up to Mark. Mark walks, slides it to Parker. Woo! Puck gets cleared up and out of play right at Boozy and Coach Ryan.
Ugly finder coming into the bench. Find the biggest muscular guy in there. Shoot the puck at him, huh?
Yeah, I wish we could camera Boozy showing the gun show. He's like, you can't hurt this.
Those things are illegal
Pucks can't,
in 38
countries.
Can. 38 countries they're illegal, Johnny.
Here we go. Dashel, Irvin, Trevor, Miller, Landon. Puck's down. Trevor comes through. Cycles it up to Miller. Miller has Dashel. Dashel has Miller. Miller cross pass to Landon. Landon slides it to Irvin. Irvin slides it to Landon. Landon back over to Miller. Miller backhand. Yeah, finished by Irvin. Is that a Hattie?
Oh my goodness. The pride of Colorado Springs changes his jersey, scores his third goal. Number 33 with 4:33 left to go in the second, with 53 seconds left to go in the power play, scores his third one. Number 33 on the board for his third goal.
33, seeing lots of threes, and that is tic-tac-toe passing. That's how you dial it up there on the power play.
6-1, good guys, Donnie. Love to see it here with 4:33 left.
Keaton, Garrett, Linden, Connor Hilly, and Jack on the backside. Looking for fair face-offs for days.
Yeah, it's unfair. Take a drink, everybody.
Puck's down. Keaton punches it forward. Rough Riders trying to clear it. Keaton rides this guy all the way on the boards. Rough Riders having a regroup. Linden comes in, gets round one. Oh, almost had a Hurley a white string. Puck's in up high to Jack. Jack shot blocked. Right to Rough Riders. Comes out of the zone. Connor Hilly turns, fires it in deep. Puck, we're clear. Rough Riders having a regroup, 200 feet back behind the net. 4 minutes here left in the second. They send it up and out clear. Connor Hilly turns and fires it right back in. We're clear again now. Garrett in on the forecheck. They try to bump it up the board. Jack with a good stick. Turns out fire late pad save. Rough Riders cleared out to the half. Good angle by Connor Hilly. Liam helping back cover. Has puck out of the zone. That's offside. Linden has it. Rough Riders take each other out. Liam has it. Zone entry. Gets around one. Slides it to net front. Just missed. Rough Riders clear it out. Good stick by Jackson. Rough Riders get it back. They're going to get zone entry to the outside. Turn shot wide of the net. Jackson comes through. Chips it up hard. Linden has it. He's got Sammy coming to join him. Linden sends it to net front through. Jackson's going to step to try and hold. Jackson has it on the high seam. Turn shot, fire blocked. Tip forward by Sammy. Puck's loose, now frozen.
Yeah. Couple extra gloves in the face there, Donnie. Love to see it.
Little David versus Goliath action. 3:06 here left in this period. Jackson and Dashel on the backside. Miller, Sammy, and Parker. Late whistle.
We might need to grab another one. Grab another one out of the cooler over there.
Hey, it is Friday night.
Yeah. It's happy hour.
Time to sail into the weekend. Miller back in for the draw. Parker turn shot fired, missed the net. Rough Riders trying to regroup back behind. Sent it up and out and down. That's going to go the distance. That'll be an icing. And an offensive zone face-off. Puck's down. Parker comes through to win it. Tried to send it to net front, got blocked. Gets it right back to Miller. Miller has Jackson. Jackson shot fire leg pad save. Rough Riders pick it up, trying to take the back of the net, but Sammy's staying all over him. Rough Riders send it back behind the net, miss it. Josh will step under short. Puck is able to be cleared. Jackson has it, punches it forward to the Rough Riders. They get zone entry. Good angle by Sammy. Working off the outboards here. Miller has it. Miller has Dashel on the outside. Dashel slides it through, looking for Parker. Parker picks it up, got taken down from behind. He's still digging there.
Action everywhere there. Rough Riders player slid into his goalie right into the net. Had an opportunity there, and P. Bozic gets taken down the corner. It looks like his in front of his lid face mask ripped right off the front as he went down to the ice there.
Why is it outside of the zone? Oh. There you go. Equipment malfunction. Yeah. Helmet off.
That's why we keep them employed up here.
Jack and Connor Hilly on the backside. Landon, Irvin, and Trevor on up front. Pucks one back. Connor Hilly chips it in. Rough Riders pick it up. Good pressure by Irvin there, though. Rough Riders try to send it up the opposite hash, but Jack has it. Jack tried to slide it down to Landon. Jack working hard off the boards with Landon waiting in the wings. Comes out. Landon slips behind one. Had Irvin at net front. Rough Riders clear it out, but Jack's right there off the ref and into the zone. Rough Riders trying to get it. Send it back behind the net. Again, right up and out and down. That'll be an icing. We'll stay right here for another offensive zone faceoff.
I think he's going to want that pass back as it went right through the middle of the C with nobody there, Donnie.
No knock, nobody's home. Jackson Mark come on the backside. Trevor, Landon, Irvin remain on up front. Trevor in for this face-off.
Oh, baby.
Unfair face-off.
2 for 1 on that one, Donnie.
Wow. Irvin's going to take it. Irvin wins it to the half boards, looking for Landon. Puck sends up high. Mark skipping steps to hold his own. 10 skates, comes up to Mark. Mark turns, ships it back behind the net. Trevor picks it up, tried to get it up to Mark. Rough Riders with good stick, have zone cleared. Jackson's going to take a penalty for a slash.
I think they called offside. Yeah. Trip? They called trip? Two minutes for a strong stick getting called here.
We're going to go short-handed here for 2 minutes.
Donnie, real opportunity. Nobody in the penalty box. I could go down there, get a live interview. Mr. Dyer. I don't know if the camera reaches that far.
Miller and Linden. Miller has it, chips it up and out of play, and it hits a tire. We used to practice with those back in AQ. 1:10 here left in the second period. Miller will step back in for the draw.
Oh my goodness.
Unfair face-off.
Moving forward, unfairs in the second period are worth double.
Double your 6. We can't judge you from afar, so if they're little or big, it's your fancy. Puck in dots. Miller has it, slides it backside and out of the zone. Rough Riders have it. They're going to get zone entry to the outside. Good angle by Jack. Allows Mark to come through backhand turnover. Rough Riders get it, send it through net front. Collect it there, send it deep. Mark has it, rips it up, and gets out with a touch by Linden. Regrouping here in the defensive zone. Rough Riders being forced to regroup close to 200 feet. They come not out yet, still looking for time and space. They send it over. Now they're going to get zone entry. Good angle by Mark. Miller gets it to Miller. Miller sends it up, but not out. Rough Riders turn shot fire. Puck's in skates, still loose. Turn shot saved or blocked. Turn shot fired up and over the net to the far corner. Puck chipped up and off a Rough Rider, not out. Off the hash. Turn shot blocked short of the net. And that's going to do it. We come back. We're going to have 44 seconds here left in the penalty kill.
Good little pressure there by Rough Riders, getting a couple opportunities there on the power play. And I think Hunter got a couple pads on a few of those coming through, but going to have to tighten that one up, Donnie, as we come back into the third period.
We'll just keep trying, I guess. $17 minutes to go up here on the clock, here in the third period. And we're looking just to get this one home. It'd be nice to have a couple more, but let's just go play the game the right way and get out of this one healthy in preparation for seeing these guys again tomorrow night.
I agree. Rinse and repeat for tomorrow night, but got 6. love to see 7. You know, the kids are all about the 6, 7.
6,
days,
6, 7.
6 or 7, Donnie. I don't know, but let's keep the foot on the gas. Let's keep going. But defensively, got to clean it up. Got to clean it up.
Sammy Garrett are going to come on up front. Boys doing flybys with Hunter and net. We got Dashel and Connor Hilly on the backside. Sammy's going to be taking this face off. Pucks one back. Rough Riders playing in their defensive zone. They have the over. They're going to get zone entry. Good pressure by Sammy. Sammy and Dashel there on the boards. Still there. Puck comes up the middle. Is able to be cleared by Garrett. Garrett's able to chip that up and out down. And that's how you pressure a puck carrier and get the puck cleared. Sammy in applying pressure. Rough Riders playing from back behind their net. 16 seconds here left in the kill. Rough Riders up the outside. Can't handle the pass. They still get by. Get zone entry momentarily. Puck comes out though. They are now clear and miss the overpass. Can't control the puck. Good pressure. We are now even. Cross pass misses. Garrett applying that pressure. Rough Riders playing from back behind the net. Try to punch it forward. Gassel has it. Turns, fires it in. Rough Riders there. Sammy in applying pressure. Irvin now on. Rough Riders have the over. Try to send it up the middle. Good angle here. Puck's in on net. Saved by Hunter. Puck come back. Connor Hilly chips it up. Has Irvin. Irvin off the half boards. Backhand. Connor Hilly gloves it. Chips it up to Landon. Puck being ping pong here. Now Mark now on. Turn, shot blocked by Mark. Mark picks it back up. Trying to chip it through. Rough Riders have it back behind the net, but angled off by Landon. Landon to Mark. Mark chips it up to Irv. Irv has zone entry. Jackson now on the backside. Irv trying to poke it through. Gets around one. Leaves it for Landon. Landon was looking for Trevor. Turn, shot, fired. Late pad save to the outside. Jackson. Mark steps to hold. Mark has the back of the net. Slides it up to Landon. Landon had Irvin on the backside. Wow, was looking for Trev coming through. Guys are looking for each other. Trev has it. Tried to get Mark. Good stick by Rough Riders. Clears the zone. Mark back on retrieval, allowing Rough Riders to get wholesale changes. Mark has it up to Landon. Landon's looking for space. Is going to get it to the outside. Has zone entry. Looking to get around one. Got stick, but sticks with it. Landon's creating space. Bumps it up to Jackson. Jackson walks. Shot blocked. Or saved by late pad to the corner. Rough Riders pick it up, trying to come up the seam. They get out, turn fired up and out and down. That'll be an icing and an offensive zone face-off. Miller, Parker, Sammy, Jackson, and Mark. Unfair face-off. Sammy steps in for the draw. 14:06. Puck sent to the corner. Rough Riders try to backhand it up. They are able to clear it on the stretch up and down. And they're going to call that ice. I would have given them the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Might have called that one off. We going 3-for-1s on the unfairs in the third period?
3-for-1s on unfairs in the third period.
Let's turn it up a little bit.
Irvin has a hattie, so 3 for 3 for 3.
Yep.
Open up those lids and gums and get it going on. Miller steps in for the draw. Puck one back to Mark. Mark slides it back behind the net. Miller's going to go into the corner. Rough Riders poke it up, but Parker pokes it right back down to Miller, slides it up to Jackson, walks. Jackson shot get deflected wide. Miller picks it up out of the corner. Turns it over. Mark steps and holds his own, sends it in deep. Parker's racing there. Parker and Miller working on the boards with Sammy waiting in the wings. Parker slides it by. Rough Riders out of the corner, send it across ice, miss it. Mark picks it up, bumps it forward. It's in the zone. Rough Riders try to chip it out. Miller has it. Miller's around one, looking for Sammy. Sammy with a good move. Parker at net front. Good save by the goalie. Rough Riders come out up with it, have zone exit, turn and chip it in opposite side as they're looking for changes. Mark has it. Sammy off and in. Garrett's now on net. Goalie throws it to the corner, and Sammy's applying pressure. They try and clear it. They do get it out. Garrett's got it over to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly had Sammy going right up the middle hard. Rough Riders get out of the zone. They turn and fire it in back behind the net. Knuckleball. Jack has it. Jack back behind the net for Connor Hilly. Garrett has it up the outside. Garrett's got zone entry. He's working hard. Garrett and Keaton down there. Keaton has the back of the net. Keaton hard up to Jack. Jack's shot got blocked by the Rough Riders to the corner. Keaton's working hard there. Rough Riders come out with it. They've got zone cleared. They turn and dump it into the zone. Jack's going back on retrieval. Chips it over to Garrett. Garrett turns and wires it up the opposite side. Has Linden. Linden got stick checked. Gassel has it. Puck comes up and out by the Rough Riders. Sammy has it off the half board. Keaton applying some pressure. Puck comes up and out. And that's going to be an icing.
Chance for a 3-for-1 here, Donnie.
3-for-1. Get ready. Nate called it. He just calls them like he sees them.
Don, I got to check my notes here, but things I didn't think I'd hear tonight is open up your lips and gums. But we did hear it. You heard it here first. So get them ready.
Puck is down. Liam has it back behind the net. Sends it to the opposite side. Daschel steps to hold. Daschel working out of the corner. Daschel was looking for Parker coming. Parker steps to holds his own. Comes out. Zone's clear. Liam turns, fires it back in. Parker's applying pressure. Sammy's there. Jackson gets in around one. Trying to send it to net front. Parker's their backhand miss. Rough Riders back behind the net. Sends it up. Daschel has it. Daschel slides it to Parker. Comes up the half boards. Rough Riders ship it out right to Jackson. Offside, we're in too early. Ooh. That'll be a neutral zone face-off.
Good shift there from the boys. Good puck possession, moving the puck. Couldn't get the puck on net, though, but had a couple opportunities right up front, Donnie.
10-4, good buddy. Triple Dipples coming in right here. Linden, Garrett, Keaton. Connor Hilly and Jack. Oh, puck got down. Rough Riders have the over, miss it. Send it off the half boards. Garrett coming in, apply pressure. Squeaks by Connor Hilly. Jack back here on. Puck goes to Connor Hilly, has the over. Linden has the entry. Shot it had to come off the stick. Puck is cleared. Right up the middle. Jack battling down here. Rough Riders have it. Turn, dump it in. Connor Hilly stops it with the stick. Turn, tried to clear it. Stopped there on the hash. Rough Riders send it through the crease, and Hunter clears it up and out of play. That'll be a defensive zone face-off.
Little cross crease pass coming through there. Hunter just opens up that blade, flips it right up into the fishnet.
Landon, Irvin, Trevor, Jackson, and Mark. Puck comes out. Jackson has it off the half boards. Rough Riders send it up the other way. Comes right back to Irvin. Irvin has Trev. Trev shot fired on the backside. A little flutter butter to the backside.
I thought that had a little more juice than a flutter butter there, Donnie. Is just picked out that far corner. Is looked like the Rough Riders goalie got a little off angle there and saw a lot of open net on the other side and snuck that one in. And hey, we went from 6 to 7, and everybody is excited.
I say flutter butter because I was getting kind of sick of the cookies in the top shelf, and I was thinking of muffins. So who doesn't like a buttered muffin?
Oh, a little buttered muffin.
Down.
Just the top, though. I'm kind of one of those weirdos. Take the top off and eat that thing, buttered up.
Sammy, Parker, Miller, Mark, and Jackson. Parker's just taking people to school down in the corner, has it up to Mark. Mark over to Jackson. Jackson turn, shot block to the opposite corner. Parker's going to go try and get that. Parker in a 3-on-1 battle down there. Someone broke a stick to send it all the way across the ice. Puck sent up and down in by Miller. Rough Riders sent it up the half boards, trying to clear it. They do clear it. Mark has it. Mark leaves it for Parker. Parker has zone entry. He's getting around one. We've got guys in that front. Oh, I was thinking about the wrap. Parker protecting down there, battling Sammy into support. Sammy picks it up back behind the net. Gassel pokes it down to Sammy. Sammy turns out fire, puck's loose out front. Gassel picks it up out of the corner. Gassel slides it down for Sammy, skated it to center ice. Rough Riders pick it up. Lose an edge. They do get the pass, though. They have zone entry. Connor Hilly doing a good gajob with his angle. Send it through. Gassel comes through, has it cleared. Sends it to the opposite side of the ice for Miller. Miller trying to chip it up and out. Rough Riders able to hold it momentarily, but then lose it out all on their own. Rough Riders regrouping here in the deep zone. Try the cross pass. Gassel leaves it for Linden. Linden's able to get it in deep and on net. Goalie plays it out. Rough Riders coming out, trying to clear it up the half boards. They do. They have zone exit. They get zone entry and good team defense. They're going to call a penalty, though. It looks like on, I don't know, they're going to call that on Keaton. Lots of wondering what we did 2 minutes ago up on the clock.
Mr. Old, getting taken to the box here?
Taking Keaton to the box.
Up for hooking. Well, I didn't see it, Donnie. Go back and look at the game film. It looked like Connor Hilly had him stood up.
Nonetheless, we're on the PK for 2 minutes. Linden, Sammy, Mark, and Jackson. Good save by Hunter. Shrugged that off and said, homie, don't play that.
Yeah, Rough Riders got loose on their one. Had an open shot at the net there. Got a nice little blocker right up into the fish net.
Bucks down to one back right on Hunter. He just opts to freeze that.
Oh,
Sammy in for the draw.
Call it, Donnie.
Have a sit. Oh. Puck one up by the Rough Riders. They send the over. Send it back to the quarterback. Back to the opposite slot. Blocked by
Dyer.
Jackson. And cleared up and down by Garrett. That's forcing a 200 feet regroup. Linden now on with Jack. Rough Riders come up the outside. They're going to get zone entry with speed. Good stick by Mark. Allows Jack to come in. Jack allows Mark to come in. Cleared it up but not out. Rough Riders able to hold it, have the over. Work in there, send it back up high. Looking for those lanes, send it back over. Sauce pass. Allows Linden to clear the puck up and through. Rough Riders gather it right back up as we're looking for some changes. Jack's there is able to clear it hard up and out and down. Rough Riders coming up here on the outside. They slide it in, turn it over. Connor Hilly's able to clear that up and out and down. Lots of communication going on the ice. I like what I'm hearing. 34 seconds are left in the kill. Rough Riders coming up the middle. They opt to send it up the outside. Good angle by Miller. Rough Riders working there. They send it over. Looking for lane. Shot blocked by Jack up and out of play, and that'll be a defensive zone faceoff.
Boys sacrificing up in front, blocking shots, Donnie. Love to see it. Get ready at home. I smell it. A 3-for-1 unfair face-off incoming
20
here.
seconds left here in the kill. Daschel, Jackson, Irvin, and Trevor. Irvin in for the draw. Puck's one forward. Trevor couldn't quite get there, but Rough Riders regrouping high. Shoot it all the way through wide. They pick it up on the hash. They send it high again. Opposite side. Blocked again. Allows Irvin to come through with it. Daschel has it. Clears it up and out. Trevor's back behind all by himself. Irvin's joining. Slid through. Shot. Good save by the goalie. But I tell you what, that's a good clear and a rush. Trevor with the heads-up play to find Irvin coming in, and the goalie made a great save.
I agree. Great save. Good clear and a rush. If he would have gone far post, he would have had him beat for the fourth one tonight, but couldn't sneak that one in there.
Even a little give back to Trev for a backdoor tap in. Daschel, Jackson on the backside. Landon, Trevor, Irvin. Rough Riders try to send it up to Ash, but Irvin's sitting there in the wings, cycles it back to Trev. Trev slides it up to Daschel. Daschel turns shot fired, deflected by Miller, just wide. Picked up by Irvin, shot fired, deflected up and out of play. Real good, dangerous opportunity there.
Love to see it. Good shot there from Daschel. Playing strong there, holding on the blue line. Couple great opportunities coming off his stick. But 5:44 left here in the third. Dottie 7-1. Good guys. Shots looking 40-12. Love to see it.
Connor Hilly, Jack on the backside. Sammy, Liam, and Parker. Rough Riders get it in the corner, trying to send it back behind the net, coming up the outside. Little bump pass. They have zone clear, but not before Parker introduces himself there on the red line. Rough Riders able to chip it up and in. Connor Hilly back here on retrieval. Punches it forward. Liam backhands it up and out of the zone. Rough Riders have the over. They send it up and in. Connor Hilly's going to go back and get that. Jack comes in to support. Sammy is stepping in. Jack bumps it up the hash. Sammy chips it up for Liam. Liam's got zone entry, looking for space. Shot blocked to the opposite side. Parker just couldn't get it. It was bouncing. Sammy picks it up, has the back of the net. Sammy cross ice pass. Good vision to Connor Hilly. Shot deflected up and over. Sammy steps, chips it forward to himself with some finesse. Liam's going to come through the support. Rough Riders are looking to come up the outside. Rough Riders try and chip it forward, but Mark's there to shut that down and picks it up. He's got speed back behind the net. Mark with speed has zone entry. Look out. Easy shot, pad save. Loose out front. Rough Riders pick it up, but not before Garrett's on him. Keaton's there. Parker dancing through. Shot fired, puck saved out to the dots. Parker comes in, applies pressure right back, angles his guy off with Keaton down there. Parker just going to work down here in the corner. Finally, Rough Riders escape out of the corner. Cross ice pass up the middle. Not before Mark shuts that down. Garrett picks it up as Rough Riders. Oh. Well, shucky darn.
Shucky darn, Donnie is right, as Linden was coming off of the bench, calling for it here, and just missed. Little bump pass off the boards there.
Be a defensive zone face-off. Daschel comes on the backside with Mark. Up front, we've got Linden, Garrett, and Keaton. Puck's in on Hunter. He just saves and freezes it.
Wow.
And all I got to say is, Hoosier!
Check that score there. It's almost as lopsided as this one here, Donnie.
Puck's in dodge, comes forward. Rough Riders fired in, missed the net. They pick the puck out of the corner, send it high. They walk. Shot saved by Hunter. Clear in the crease.
Good job by Hunter covering up the rebound on that one. Shot from the point, came out, unable to control that rebound, but it came out in front and just covered that one up. That's what got him earlier.
Wholesale changes. Connor Hilly, Jack, Sammy, Liam, and Parker. Oh, tricky save there by Hunter. Looked like we won that face-off. Gave up on it a little bit. Rough Riders got a slippery little push shot. Hunter was able to shut that down. Landon, Irvin, Trevor. Come on. Landon in for the draw. Puck shipped forward as Trevor. Trevor trying to poke it to Irvin coming through. Landon's able to poke it in. Ooh, tried to get it by, but Rough Rider with a good defensive play. They're out of the zone, looking to come in with speed. Good job by Connor Hilly with the stick. And then Landon. Connor Hilly gets it over to Jack, right up to Trev and Irv. Irvin here on his horse. Good angle. Has it to net front. Landon with the backhander.
My goodness.
Bottle popper off the back of the net. And holy cannoli. We haven't heard that word in a while.
Open your lips and open your gums. Holy cow, Donnie. As Dowd comes in with a backhander bottle popper. There's a reason Hunter doesn't keep one up there just in case that happens. But T-Birds put up 8 right here with 3:02 left and just keep on coming here.
Wholesale changes. Miller, Parker, Sammy, Mark, and Dashel on the backside. Pucks one forward. Parker backhands it hard on net. Goalie punches it out to the corner to keep it moving. Rough Riders trying to come up the outside. Puck comes out. Miller has it here on the blue line. Puck comes out, gets sent right back in. I swear that could have been an offside previously, but we got the benefit, and not that time.
Could have maybe called 2 of them.
Neutral zone face-off. Miller back in for the draw. Jackson sends it in. Rough Riders pick it up there. Trying to come up the outside. Cross-size pass. They send it in the opposite corner. Jackson's there. Rough Riders playing out of the corner. Good stick by Miller. Puck comes out. Dashel has it. Chips it forward to Sammy. Sammy has zone entry. And, oh, wow. Still loose. Wow. Pretty good little sequence there. Silky pass, hard net drives, and the goalie wasn't sure what happened. Yet we didn't find the back of the net. Offensive zone faceoff.
Didn't find it. It was loose out in front there, and Maida set that one up. He came flying through the neutral zone right here in front of us and felt like a scene out of Top Gun. Donnie, he was flying past us.
Stealth. Lock one. Garrett steps in. Puck sent to the corner. Keaton applying some pressure.
Good hit.
Keaton, Linden. Puck comes up. Connor Hillis steps to try and hold. Puck squeaks out. Jack's here. Jack backhands it. Garrett pokes it in. Rough Riders have the over. Having a regroup back behind their net. Just under 2 minutes here in the contest. They send it up. Good stick and step by Connor. He's able to hold his own, sending it in. Rough Riders don't have anywhere to go right now. They lose it. Garrett sends it up high. Connor. Connor right back down to Garrett. Rough Riders pick it up, though. Try to chip it right up the middle. Rough Riders are going to gain zone entry to the outside, but then get shut down there by Connor. Connor to Linden. working here on the half boards. Puck comes to middle. Jack has it, slides it up to Garrett. Garrett turns, shot fired on net. Glove save. Goalie kicks it out as we're looking for changes. Rough Riders trying to wire it up. Mark's there to shut that down. Mark and Daschel gets it to Liam. Liam has his own entry with Parker going in that front and leaves it for Mark. Mark looking for time and space. Mark comes around the outside. Mark at net front. Parker turns out fired. Good push by the goalie because Parker was point blank. Puck comes up to the high slot. Rough Riders chip it softly up and through, and they're going to wave off icing. Daschel sends it back behind the net looking for Mark. Mark lost it. Daschel came back through. He's got support of Sammy. Parker's going to pick that up off the hash. Parker sends it back behind the net looking for Liam. Liam was looking for a bump pass. Puck still sitting in the zone. Daschel fires it up the opposite side, and Rough Riders turn it over. Sammy has it. 2-on-1 developing here. Sammy to the outside, turns fired. Oh, I got to get excited about that because that was 16 inches off of the ice where it's harder than heck for a goalie to make that save.
Sammy made us switching from guns to missiles and just fires that one in the back corner. Kid looks like an F-16 coming down the ice as a T-bird there, Donnie. 19.8 seconds left here, 9-1. Surpasses the most goals scored this year by T-Birds in any game so far.
Puck's in skates. Puck comes up to the half boards. Lynn is working to get there. Rough Riders come up, send it in. Jack back on retrieval. Jack sends it hard off the boards. It's chipped up and out by Garrett. Rough Riders have it there. And that's going to do it. We're going to be coming to the stable tomorrow against the same team. I got to tell you what, I'm hungry because that game was appetizing.
That's good stuff right there, Donnie. Appetizing game for sure. Great game by the T-Birds. Winning that one 9-1. Shots ended up 49 to 15. But great game all around coming out of the break. Could have had a few more, but we don't want to get too greedy early as we got these boys again tomorrow. And I guarantee they're going to be coming out early hot up at their bar. So
thanks to you guys for tuning in here with us here in the new year. We'll be right back here tomorrow evening against the same team on their home turf. For now, it's Don Harmony with my partner,
Nate Christensen,
tuning over and out.